Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 52, I believe, of Let's Play King's Bounty 2, or Let's Try King's Bounty 2. Hope you guys are doing well. I have not played in about a week now of real time. Kind of felt that we got soft locked a bit here. What do I mean by that? Just that we hit a sort of dead end unless we turn the difficulty to easy, which we're probably going to do in this episode, because I don't know of any other fights that we can level up in, and the fights I do know about are rather wickedly tough. So what I want to do is, we're on Rickville Road. I have not played, but man, this game is gorgeous. After not playing for a while. We're going to try the Castle Ardenne Elementals battle, now that I put it on easy peasy. I admit the game has kicked my butt, reason being, mostly because we're trying to take this mercenary and make them a mage, which I know is not that great. Complete the trial moraine. At the mage's trial. Complete the trial. Hang on a minute. Complete the trial? Oh, Demir. Now there's a moraine one. Okay, I met with the scryer. He didn't say anything about the prophecy or what happened at the assembly. The place where I found him had been struck by some kind of magical corruption or disease. The scryer says it is the void itself and must be stopped. Then he opened a portal and suggested that I pass through a battery of trials, but what sort of trials, I wonder? In the Third Age, the Dwarven King Demir left the mountains of Rigor and had settled in these lands. During the Crusade, he fought the spawn of the void. That was when the brave Hammerers pushed back the blight. Oh, we could ask Didier about the tabula. Damien of Artisania offered me yet another job. He wants me to steal the tabula of Tink's seduction from the Mage Factory. The tablet is a primary element for activating Austrian battle golems. A disaster at Montpetrie has plunged the city into chaos, so the tabula's disappearance will likely go unnoticed for some time. Damien wants me to find Didier, the king's engineer. He can tell me exactly where in the Mage Factory to look for the tablet, but he mustn't suspect my true motivations. That's beyond our grasp right now. Because it's like one of these down here, and we just can't get to it yet. After we explore Castle Ardenne, we should be able to. So let's just head right here, Southern Gate. We're on easy. We have a high morale team. We can use more. We only have 107 mana. Do I want to use a resolve now? Let's use mana overflow. Increases mana by 20.
Provided I don't cack it myself out there.
And let's look at inventory. We have everything equipped that we want, right? Seems like it. Got the right army. Wow, the power guys are thrilled. Two from power balance. Is that starting to work now, like it's supposed to? Two from finesse balance. Has this been fixed in a bug or something? Because we're now getting two. And it's really making our army sing. And that was not like that before. Which means I may be able to stay on normal difficulty, but we're just going to try it on easy. Maybe that's a bug that's been fixed. Surprisingly. I wouldn't expect the bug to be fixed at this stage, but who knows? Deadly enemy. Yeah, we've got really happy peeps. So let's go, son. Bong bong. Using mana overflow. Oh, we tried this on normal and pretty much got wrecked. So let's see, we've got wind spirits coming for our heads. Fire, ice, and fire back here. And they can hit everywhere, so let's go bear riders. Griffins, ice elementals, disciples. Yeah, we're probably going to get rocked. Let's rock it. Alright. I don't see the 20 extra mana. Oh, you have to have the mana. It doesn't give you 20, you have to have it. Alright, so first thing I want to do, I think, is a chain lightning. On these three. Okay. Now, bears. Let's just pass for now. Griffins. No, they can't reach up this far. Let's just put our griffins back here, actually. Maybe they stay out of harm's way. Additional turn, we'll wait. We'll save that additional turn. Increase resistance. Oh, that's right. They hit us with Wave of Cold. Or the Ice Elementals did. My own Ice Elementals. Ah, we can hit them with a Wave of Cold. These two Fire Elementals right here. Boom. Took one of them out. Perfect. Disciples. Let's see. I guess the wind spirits start to weaken them a bit. Nice, additional turn. Take out another wind spirit. Okay, we might got this. Oh, I should have used their other ability. Increase defense. Don't you jam up. Okay. Yeah, critical increase and deadliness. Critical increase again and doomliness. Took one out. My flamethrowers. We're now down to a unit of 3. That's not good. And or down to a unit, yeah, of 3. They've been severely neutered, as it were. For this battle. That was their rapid fire ability. Not really getting her done, but my bears are frozen in place. Let's taunt. The fire elementals. Just stay put. Oh, they're frozen, right? Griffin. Come behind. Swoop overhead and attack. Take out a wind spirit. Nice, round 2. Looks like another perfect opportunity for a chain lightning. Boom. Took out another fire elemental. Beautiful. My bear riders. Let's just pass. Griffins. Took out another another one. Oh, I think we got this, son. It's early to say. Oh no. Oh, they do a nasty lightning. Oh. That's really what I was afraid of. I hope I don't lose a griffin. Okay, disciples. Let's hopefully take out this elemental. Oh. Increased armor on griffins. Okay, ice elementals. Let's just take out the elemental. Starting to get this a bit. Oh. Fire elementals. Sure, we can maybe take one out. Did not work. It's okay. Okay. My elementals can do a little melee. Oh, control zone yet. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. At least my bear riders can help out though. And I can even summon my griffins back. Flamethrowers. Pass. Bear riders. Oh, dang. That is a bad matchup for the bear riders. Because they're frozen and such. Just defend. This is really bad news. Defend. Down goes a griffin. I hate to put so much attention on these guys, but we've pretty much got a freezing ray them and take one more out. I'll lose an ice elemental, so let's see who goes second. Fire elemental. They move third, so let's just sacrifice it. 1 for 1. Additional turn. That helps a bit. Critical hit, that helps. Fire elementals. Critical increase on themselves, and my griffin is in trouble. And we're in trouble in general. Well, it took out their own unit. My bear rider can now head down here. I would love for him to get enough XP, survive and get XP to fight another day. Oh, he can reach someone back there. Either that or heal somebody. Wait, who is that? Oh, flamethrowers. I don't know, it's gonna be close with that magic coming. Oh, my griffin just burned. We have one healer left. It's coming down to the nittiest of gritties. Additional turn. Ooh, we can take out a fire elemental. Amazing. With one disciple. I'd love for my disciples to get enough health or enough XP to rank up. Alright, we've got to use another one. I hate to do it, but it's got to be chain lightning, and it might hit my bear rider. It did. Shoot. Pass. Down goes my flamethrower. Wave of cold. Who's all back there? Ice elemental almost dead. Fire elemental almost dead. Okay, we've got to shoot at an ice elemental. Nope, they're immune. Hit you, buddy. Just pass. No. Oh my gosh, we just lost. No, we didn't. Now we did. Oh my gosh. Immune. Wow, we have one unit left in Ice Elemental in pretty good shape because we're gonna chain lightning them again and it's game over. Oh! Almost took out my unit. We survived by the skin of our teeth. Should use Meteor. I leveled up. These guys got good XP. Everybody else was toast. 49, 69, 35 mana, but we have to replace our entire squadron. Except the ice elementals. That was tough. Spirit level 17, even on easy. Here we go, son.
Shh, be quiet.
Magical trap. Love it.
I told you, didn't I?
All right, the spirit is trapped. What now?
The cage is yours now. I'm sure you can manage from now on.
Bring the cage to Sequester's lab. He'll put it on a mana booster so it won't run out of power and...
Come on, they're not stupid. They'll figure it out. As for us, we're going to celebrate at the Goose and Logos. Let's go.
There's nothing like a well-deserved rest.
There's nothing left to do here.
Hey, have you tried the new Fusk at the Goose?
I don't know.
With no units surviving. I hope somehow they still get rank XP because I think it may be a thing where even if they die, they do get some kind of XP somehow. Because next time we see that, like, I've had units level up that I have no idea how I rank them up. So maybe there is something along those lines, but copper mug, 234 gold. We're going to need all the gold we can get. We have 9,000 gold, which is not much. Here we have a cache. Yellow pearls, worker's belt, 99 gold. We've got to find every pouch of gold. Every bit of it. And now we can go past Castle Ardenne, which is nice. Ooh. Nice little chest. 31 mana. Beautiful. Aquamarine, 195 gold. We have 91 mana, which may be enough for another battle. Provided we get a new team. Cool view. Yeah, I forgot I have NVIDIA's control panel juicing this game up quite a bit. I have all the settings turned on for it that I could possibly do. And it really makes the game look pretty. Alright. Let's see. Complete the trial. Now we want to explore Castle Ardenne. Take the captive spirit to Sequester. Rogue spirit. I met Sequester, a mage, and Gisela, a noble lady in the Mage's Tower laboratory. Gisela is filled with indignation by the arrival of an unexpected guest and enraged elemental spirit at her ancestral home, Castle Ardenne. She's voiced her concerns to the Archmage, but since everyone is busy with the quarantine, only a few disciples could be spared to assist her. Gisela asked me to help them confine the rogue spirit. According to her sources, the elemental may have escaped from the Mage Factory. If the commonly held theory of the Montpatry disaster is to be believed, this entity carries a deadly disease. Gisela was exactly right. Not only did the spirit make quick work of the overconfident disciples, it warned us it could summon more of its kind as a defense. To deal with this spirit, I'll first need to fight. Now that these elementals have received a proper thrashing, they'll know better than to interfere with Prince Adrian's trusted agents. What's more important, I managed to trap the rogue spirit. I should take it to sequester right away before it has a chance to break free. Alright, we'll go do that, and then we'll come back. And, start doing new stuff. So it gives us some room to breathe a little bit. We can replace our units cheaply enough. But best of all,
Have you picked up a plate?
totally new area to explore.
I implore you. No.
What year are
I
you in?
demand of you. Capture that darned spirit. Castle Ardenne is my ancestral. How delightful. Now that you've caught the spirit, life at Castle Ardenne can start anew.
I'm glad to be of service.
Dearest sequester, do tell. What awaits the captured spirit?
Apparently, this spirit used to work at the Mage Factory. We don't know its true name, and therefore, I suppose we'll trap it in underground storage. There will be an investigation, followed by a trial before the magical court of law. Do you really find these details interesting? It's a long story, one that will last a few years at minimum.
Delightful. Well, now I must go. I'll be sure to tell Councillor Montier how promptly the mages rushed to assist me. Naturally, I'll put in a word about your invaluable assistance as well.
Thank you. 450 mana, 700 XP, and a scroll of some sort.
Hi-ho.
That's what I'm talking about, son. 450 mana.
It's a shame we met for but a fleeting moment, like a lightning flash in the night. I hope we will meet again under easier circumstances.
Indeed. Well, we can talk to the spirit. Question not door. That's right. Seeds of betrayal. And this is a long one. Something horrible happened at the Mompit Tree Mage Factory, horrible enough that Prince Adrian ordered my release from prison. I'm no longer out of grace, quite the contrary. I have been charged with investigating the sinister secret of the Mage Factory. A group of people who fled the Mage Factory incident have settled near Marcella. I need to find these refugees and make some inquiries. On my way from the Citadel, I encountered a lady named Gilda. She told me her son Albert left for the Mage Factory on the day of the disaster and vanished. However, Gilda recently heard that Albert was seen in the Mage's Tower with his wife Ursula, both of them alive and well. I remember reading this. We'll read it again, though. Gilda asked me to help search for her son, and I believe I shall oblige her. If Albert really visited the Mage Factory on that fateful day, he might be an important witness. The refugees from the Mage Factory have set up a camp. Food is, unsurprisingly, scarce. Thankfully, there seems to be a leader in the camp. I should start the investigation by talking to him. Norman has demanded I supply the refugee camp with food in return for information on the Mage Factory. Seems like a fair trade. Whilst roaming around Rickville, I chanced to meet a guard named Titus. Titus claimed he had been sent from the Mage Factory to fetch provisions. Instead of heading back or going on to Marcella after the disaster, he stirred up a ruckus in Rickville, waving around a fake letter from the Archmage. But to what purpose? I should learn more about this suspicious guard. Prim, the centurion of the Marcellan Guard, has no information about the Mage Factory guards. He suggested I visit the refugee camp and ask around about Titus. Looks like I have no choice but to come to an agreement with the refugees. So there's a lot that went into this. Exhausted and starving, the refugees refused to speak to anyone from Marcella. Norman, their leader, has offered me a compromise. If I can solve the camp's food supply problem, he'll answer my questions. I hope he tells me all about Titus. Thanks to my efforts, the refugee camp is now abundantly supplied. This should get Norman talking. Norman believes that Titus, head of the Night Guard, is one of the people behind the Mompat Tree disaster. For a generous bribe, Titus would allow almost anyone to enter the Mage Factory, and he and his people were conveniently absent on that fateful day and so avoided the impending doom. Their desertion meant the gate was unattended, leaving many of those inside trapped and eventually dead. Only those workers who followed Norman through the secret passage survived. I need to find Titus and question him before he leaves the country. With Norman's account exposing Titus as a coward, I finally obtained a new clue. A mage named Palatinus is somehow involved in the Mage Factory incident. This mage is either a new witness or possibly even the perpetrator of the disaster. I must speak with him, but where to begin my search? He must have fled the Mage Factory. I'm not the only one searching for Palatinus. A noble couple, Ursula and Albert, are after him as well. They confirmed without demur visiting Palatinus on the night of the disaster. The mage was supposed to prepare an expensive elixir of youth for them, but when they arrived to collect their order, the mage wasn't there. Soon thereafter, chaos and panic overwhelmed the mage factory. Albert and Ursula were among the first to escape. They said Palatinus was hiding somewhere around the mage's tower, but neither Albert nor his crafty spouse Ursula know exactly where. I should attempt to find Palatinus first, but I must remember to pay another visit to this suspicious couple later. Palatinus was found in the ruins by the Goose and Logos Tavern. It won't be easy to make the slightly mad mage talk. The more details I unveil, the more complex the picture becomes. Once I had pressured him to lift the protective circle, Palatinus finally started talking. He told me Ursula and Albert ordered the widow's kiss poison from him. Palatinus suspects that the breaking of a retort full of this poison was the beginning of the Mage Factory disaster. I must talk to Ursula and Albert again. Palatinus is certain they have another retort filled with the same toxin. When we last spoke, Ursula said she needed to return to Marcella since the two of them seemed to be members of the nobility. I should start by searching the Citadel Square. I unearthed another piece of the puzzle. Ursula and Albert finally dropped their half-truths and told me about Ador, the air elemental that saved the three of them during the events at the Mage Factory. They also swear they lost the second poison retort inside the Mage Factory and witnessed a sinister ritual. This is new information. I hadn't previously heard anything about rituals. Right, I remember reading all this, but oh well. The two lines of investigation have come together. The spirit from Castle Ardenne is the same elemental that escaped the Mage Factory. I'll need to question this magical being. I trapped the spirit in a magic cage. I need to bring it to Sequester for questioning. So, the Montpatrie disaster could be being solved right here and now. Let's talk.
How do the mages do this? Ador, I summon thee.
I am here. Command, and I will obey.
The night you fled the Mage Factory, was there a ritual?
No. I do not want to go back. But I will. I will speak. Eliu's child, hear me. I saw them come from all over the earth. Lost ones seeking unity in the void. They called to it. Their souls reached out for the void, and the void answered. One of them was chosen and touched. And so it came to our world.
Whoa.
The spell was lifted. My shackles fell to the ground and I ran away. The blight. I was looking for salvation.
Is that all you saw? Who was performing the ritual? Do you know their names?
No. I do not want. I will not. Fear. Void. The blight in the void. I see them not. I will not. There were many there like you. Before their souls were extinguished. I saw them. One, another, and another. Many there were. I witnessed the battle after I escaped. The Mage Factor woke the golems. He fought off the blight and saved many, and led them under the mountains.
So someone survived.
I see not through stone. The Mage Factor took them under the mountains. That is where they hid. The hole they went through was guarded by golems. They fought well, and the battle stopped. The wind carried their whispers to me. They prayed for salvation. They wept, and then void. Horrifying. I do not want. I will not. Mercy. Do not make me see them, child of Eliu.
I think I've heard enough, Ador. You can stop there.
Seeds of Betrayal updated. We'll read that in a second.
Void. The blight in the void. Horrifying.
Alright, Seeds of Betrayal. As much as I dislike spirits, I have to admit they can occasionally be useful. I learned more from talking to it for a few minutes than I did in a whole day of investigation. Prince Adrian was entirely off the mark with his guess about a deadly plague. Palatinus's tales of a mind-altering poison also ring false. Now that I have the evidence I need, it's perfectly clear what happened at the Mage Factory. A cult performed a ritual using a kind of magic that even spirits aren't familiar with. The ritual triggered the disaster, which means the crown should focus on combating the seeds of betrayal in its own ranks, rather than the plague winds. I must return to Citadel at once, report to the prince, and finally receive the glorious reward I was promised. Nice. Shall we do that? And DuPont's next. That's going to be an even tougher battle. It seems like maybe those skills are working now. If I get a third point, it would be even better. But let's I have to remember where our units were that we would want to get. I guess we're just going to report to Prince Adrian. What scroll did I get? Mana Overflow, Trophies of War, Prowess, Channel. The hero gains 10 magic power active for 2 battles. I don't know. We might have been under the use of Resolve, too. No, we have Ancestral Experience for 1 more battle. Choose Trophies of War. And I don't know. I don't think there's any units here we want to get. I hope this doesn't trigger some kind of craziness because
Loyal subjects of the king.
I don't have an
In the
army.
name of His Royal Majesty, King Claudius, Sovereign of Nostria, Defender of the Realm.
Let's go, son. Here we go. Back we go. We'll see who's all here and talk to some peeps.
Ladies, have you heard the story of Agalbarag?
How's that one go? Is that the father of your dwarven king? A goblin pirate prince?
Or is it one of the ancient dragons? I always get confused with their names.
None of those things, ladies. Agalbarag is a truly cyclopean ancient building because it was built by Cyclopses. They're not the same anymore. No matter which you pick, they're all just wild mountain dorks. But back in those times, they were considered to be masterful builders, just like us. Once, their king, who really didn't like sailing, decided to erect a bridge. Not just a bridge, but one connecting continents, from Frostguard to Nostria. A full 1,000 Cyclops worked for 77 years.
Wow.
That's how the Agalbarag Bridge was built. Translated from their tongue, it's the bridge over big water. When the Cyclopses started to fade and got caught up in their civil conflicts, trolls infested the Great Bridge. They began to mug travelers. Since then, trolls are thought to like bridges. That's not true. They ended up digging way too many holes in it, and the bridge collapsed. Now, what's left of it is just the foundation of its towers, in the middle of the sea.
What a story.
Wow.
Tell us another one.
That was cool. I agree.
Magistrate, sir, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Master Crewman, the head of the Floster Merchants Guild.
You again. I'm very busy. Excuse me.
Allow me. And you're not excused. You must answer my plea. I handed it in properly, with a whole bunch of accompanying papers and permits. It's been a month and a half already, and I still don't have an answer. I delivered 15 pounds of silver to your door, as agreed.
Shush! Not so loud, Master Crewman.
No, I'm going to fill the whole throne room with my voice. Where is our tax relief on trading with Ilya and Maluk?
You must understand, Master Crewman, that we can't provide you with such tax relief.
Why's that?
Well, first of all, the sea is unstable over there. Always crawling with pirates and goblins. Military ships can't escort you for free.
And second of all, if we give Floster the right to trade tax-free,
that's a slippery slope towards the status of a free city. The Crown would prefer to avoid that.
What if I bring a whole wagon load of gold to your door?
You know, the Crown can easily change their mind.
Now we're talking. What a great state magistrate. Nostria will rise to power with you. Deal.
Terrible.
Watch it! You rumpled my best suit.
Sorry, sir.
And here, disciples, is the depiction of the first Archmage, Nevidis. Who can tell me what great invention is the Archmage's legacy?
Magnus's Citadel, which we're in right now?
Nonsense. Nevidis wasn't some ancient dwarven architect.
The traveling Steely?
That's his creation, but it's nothing really.
The runic alphabet.
With all due respect to the Archmage, the runes come from the ancient elves.
Perfect astral words for experiments?
Good guess, but no.
The Mage's Tower?
Closer, but it was erected under the second Archmage, Sanguinus.
Project Zerb, the secret lab with chimeras.
Slander! It doesn't exist! Nevedis never experimented on people.
False.
The Crown of Power. The one that helped Maximus take over Nostria.
Very close, but still no. Nevedi's greatest invention is, at the beginning of the Age of Prosperity, Nevedis took Septipalitus. That's where he opened a school of magic available to everyone. Its graduates make Nostria truly mighty and powerful. Sanguinus, Alberin, Cathorn, me. We're all graduates of the school.
So the Mage's School was the greatest
Watch it. You
creation
rumpled my best suit.
by Nevedis.
What do we know about the preparations for the expedition to Monpatri, Count? You promised to come to a decision any day.
Your Highness, the Archmage is standing his ground. I tried.
Ah, finally! So what happened at the Mage Factory? Did you determine the cause?
Allow me, Your Highness. Do you distrust the Royal Council? Your father never.
My dear Count, sometimes one opinion is not enough. Well, what did you find out?
The real cause of the disaster was a magical ritual. The culprits are an unknown cult that counts several subjects of the Crown among its adepts. The magic used was not of this world. That spellcraft brought destruction down upon both the cultists themselves and the Mage Factory.
Do you have a witness or some proof to support this account?
Refugees from the Mage Factory and a captive spirit by the name of Ador. Spirits never lie. There is no better witness. Also, Ador saw the remaining survivors take refuge in the mines. They might still be alive, and if you're going to help them...
We must delay no longer. I entrust you with rescuing the survivors. Go to Monpatri, extricate my subjects, and bring them to me.
Your Highness, the Mage Factory is quarantined by order of the Archmage Cathorn, as I told you.
Since when does the Prince of Nostria bend the knee to an Archmage?
I am sorry, Your Highness, but that is not what we agreed.
Our agreement stands. But so far, all you have provided me are words. Words that cast suspicion upon the Royal Council as well as the Royal Order of Mages. Centuries-old pillars supporting the throne. Prove your suspicions with something substantial. Find the survivors and bring them to the Citadel. Do this, and if all is as you say, I will grant you the pardon you were promised. How do you like my decision, Count? I think that's how we're going to expose the truth.
Unthinkable.
Huh. Interesting. 2000 XP and something I couldn't catch. We'll have to check our inventory afterwards. Quick save, Adrian.
Anything else?
Of course, Your Highness. I fear they won't let me into the mage factory just like that, with no papers to show.
I cannot help you with that. Ever since the days of Maximus, archmages have recognized no authority but the king. If Cathorn has decided to quarantine the mage factory, neither I nor the Royal Council are in a position to reverse his decision. In order to get through the quarantine, you need a document carrying the king's personal seal. My father is recovering, but...
But how am I to complete this task?
If Cathorn has decided to quarantine the mage factory, neither I nor the Royal Council have the authority to reverse his decision. But please, exercise some discretion. We don't want a conflict with the Archmage right now.
Okay, another quest.
We're done here. Go.
Okay, Montier. Let me just make sure if we call Montier through the quarantine. Yeah, let's talk to him.
You have your task. What else do you want?
I know no way to get into the mage factory. Perhaps you could advise me.
There's no getting into the mage factory, and that, I'm afraid, is the end of it. I've been sending off letters to the Archmage for days. How many replies do you suppose I've received? The Royal Council is powerless here, and there are no legal ways into the mage factory. Although, perhaps you could interrogate your precious witnesses. I don't expect they know anything useful, but why not?
Huh. This is awesome in here. I love it. That story, those stories from the dwarf and stuff.
I have news for the crown from Mercenary.
You can report to me. I am Prince Adrian's personal squire.
Troublesome news, Sir Squire. The whole country is in fear of the Beast of Mercelin, a gigantic wolf that knows no mercy.
What, a whole country of hunters can't deal with a single wolf?
It's not just a wolf, sir. It's a magical beast, the size of a peasant's house. Last month, it began attacking our cattle. Then it ravaged the village of Farand, killing every single resident. And just recently, it devoured the Count of Mercelin's wife on her way from Mercifort to the Crown Lands. After her death, Count Ulrich declared a countrywide hunt for the bloodthirsty beast. But so far, the only thing our hunters have found in the woods is their death.
So, what brings you here to Marcella?
Count Ulrich has sent me with a plea. We need a trapper mage from the Order of Mages. The best one you've got. Maybe even a couple.
Why would you need two? And where are your mages?
Ulrich's court mage is simply gone. He disappeared in the Wolf's Forest.
I wonder if we'll get to tackle that.
Who's that?
Would be quite cool. Let's look for any more stragglers. These guys over here.
Have you heard what happened in Rickville?
Is that a village ravaged by Cardag's dwarves?
You confuse it with Amethville, which is the Frost Guard. Rickville is a village between Marcella and the Mage's Tower.
Things are even worse there. Amethville was ravaged by dwarves.
But that's understandable. These creatures are wild and untamed. Small not only in size, but in mind, too.
Rickville was ravaged by its own guards. Can you believe it?
What kind of guards are they? Must be bandits in disguise.
Well, I heard that the villagers went mad and attacked the local militia.
You never know with the rabble. Let's discuss the last book by Flavius the Wisecracker. Have you read it? Songs in the Abyss of Madness.
Such an interesting book. What a way with words. What allegories.
No, we didn't get any money from that.
Have you heard what happened in Rickville?
Is that a village ravaged by Cardag's?
I heard Sir Montier's name.
Ladies, have you heard the story?
Alright, let's get out of here. We didn't get the money, unfortunately, but we'll have to make do with what we have. Sell some stuff. And put together an army.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of his royal majesty, King Claudius, sovereign of Nostria, defender of the realm, the citizens of this noble city, and our most noble and esteemed guests, we are to let no one from Monpatri enter Marcella, so as to ward ourselves from...
Alright, so let's check the journal. I reported to Prince Adrian on all the work I've done. One might think with my assignment over, I'll be free to wander wheresoever I will, but one would be mistaken. Upon hearing about the survivors in the Mage Factory's mines, Adrian insisted I go there despite the warnings from Councillor Montier. Well, it seems I must locate these survivors so that they may back up Ador's testimony. Now I must find a way around the quarantine in order to reach the Mage Factory. Perhaps I should try my luck and head straight to Archmage Cathorn, but will the Supreme Mage of Nostria speak to the Prince's envoy? Not long ago, Cathorn dismissed Councillor Montier himself. What if he refuses to speak to me at all? But I don't have any other ideas. I can't count on any assistance from the royal court. Under the present circumstances, the Archmage's duty of obedience is to the king alone, and neither the Prince nor Councillor Montier have been able to sway him. Perhaps I should interrogate the witnesses to the disaster. Someone among the escapees may know the path into the Mage Factory. At least one of them, Norman, was confident he could find a way inside, quarantine or no. Alright, we'll interrogate the Mage's Factory, or the survivors, the refugees. Alright, cool. So there's still a ton of game left. And we're probably going to be playing it all on easy just because we made a bad character build basically, but it's all good. Happy we were able to finish Castle Ardenne at least, which kind of was looking iffy there as well.
The new recruits, huh?
Dexter has rank 3 archers, rank 3 swordsmen. See, look at rank 3 crossbowmen. They've gone up in rank and I had nothing to do with it. And they're level 2. I'd rather flamethrowers, so I'm not going to get any units from him. I just wanted to see if maybe he had disciples. We have stuff to sell. Oh, we got this. The Dwarven Axe. Wow. With the Dwarven Battle Armor. Cast a rank 3 stone skin spell at the beginning of battle. A heavy axe able to cleave any shield in twain. A worker's belt. And we got a scroll of summoned wind spirit. 1 rank 1 wind spirit. That's not really that helpful. Another scroll of resolve. A scroll of transformation. Transform them into Illyrian chicks. That's pretty cool. Yellow pearls. We have stuff for sale. Cauldron, barrette, arrowheads, small copper kettle. Yeah, we have stuff for sale. It's just a matter of doing it. Let's see. Kurt. We have rank 3 healers. They're level 1 though. Alright, they're order creatures.
Just like a knight from a painting. And the Savior sees 3 fools from Gloucester who can't share a ball of yarn. Worry not.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables.
Well, we can interrogate a refugee down here. And then we'll just continue hunting for new stuff to do. in the new area past the Castle Ardenne. This must be Norman.
This bread is so good. I could just eat until I drop.
And there's units here. Oh, goof.
Oh, you're back to ask more questions. But you haven't brought any aid.
Norman has gone to the Mage Factory. He must know a way inside. What is it?
Ah, yes. It's really simple. There's a secret passage neither the mages nor the guards knew about. It leads from the foundry straight to the outside. They call me Bludgeon's underling. But all the master craftsmen had dealings with him and his smugglers. Norman was no exception.
Could you elaborate?
There's a man named Barry. I can't say anything about it without his okay. I gotta be careful, you see. You can find him in Bludgeon's den. He can tell you everything. Well, if he chooses to, obviously.
Goof.
Go see Barry. Although now that I think about it, why would he say anything to a servant of the crown? I wouldn't.
No, there's no units here, I don't think. But there's another refugee.
Brought us bread. May Eliu protect you. And cheese.
I don't think it's back there. No.
All we care about is a person's work ethic. What can you do?
This bread is so good. I could just eat.
All right. So.
How come we're so rich all of a sudden?
I guess we'll head back. See, my magic power is only 10. That's why we're getting rocked so much. We have 5 talent points, 4 points to max that out. Then we can start putting points in both of these. Gaining 10 magic power, that's going to be sweet. We almost have enough points to go into Supreme Magic, which may help. Periodic spells by 100%. Not sure that's one I want to spend on just yet. But, see, I should have gotten... Oh, that's maxed out. I see, okay. How long have we been playing? 52 minutes. Okay, so time to wrap it up. So, I want to say thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Next time we'll talk to Bludgeon's homie Barry. We'll grab this chest too if we can, this cash. And I hope you guys join me then. So before leaving, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you feel like it, it's all good. And yeah, we'll keep playing because, you know, we've made this progress. And we can keep it moving now. Maybe even research a spell or two. I don't know. We'll see. But until next time, be well, live well, stay well. And much love, peace, and joy. Catch you guys then. Ciao for now.